Well, funny story, only not so much funny story. We missed our train to get back to Paris. We were in Reims because we wanted to go visit Champagne and see the church and all of that. And we got off to a really late start, which really sucked, so we didn't get to do much. And we still didn't go to the, how do you say it?
It's
the mum cellar.
Yeah.
I always call it even though it's really mum cellars, but whatever.
It sounds really British, like how they say mum, you know, like the British soldiers and all that stuff, but yeah.
So we went there, and then there was this festival, like there was a medieval festival, which was really, really cool. Like we rushed through it, we rushed through all this stuff just so we could do what we had to do and get back to the train. We get to the train stations, yeah, I read them wrong. All the trains were canceled. We thought there was an 8:50 something train. That was actually a train from Paris back to here, not from here to Paris. So we found this rideshare app and we booked it. And well, first off, we waited an hour as we tried to figure out, because it seemed like most taxis were $200 to $300 to get back to Paris. So we booked a rideshare thing. The rideshare thing, the guy never showed up. We waited an hour for him when he was supposed to show up. Then we waited another hour after the time he was supposed to show up. We went into an Ibis, if that's how you say it, hotel. And, you know, mainly because I had to go to the bathroom and the train station was completely closed, but we ordered a drink and kind of pretended that we were staying there. And so we went to that hotel. And then, yeah, we waited an hour. Then we go out to meet this guy, and we wait another almost hour. He doesn't show up. We start looking, because I had points on Orbitz, luckily. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, it's almost midnight. I can still book this hotel for tonight and use my points and hardly pay anything. Why did we not think of that earlier? We completely forgot. Oh well. So the guy doesn't show up. Tim sends him a message being like, I'm going to report you. Then suddenly he's like, oh, I just got to Paris. But he was supposed to be there at 11 o'clock. This was at 11:50. It takes an hour and 40 minutes to get to Paris. Do you really think that he just forgot to check his phone or didn't have it? I think he left earlier and just decided to screw it. So yeah, so we booked the hotel room. Now it's really late. It's a Saturday night here. This looks like a little bit of a party town, actually. There's a lot of bars open, a bunch of young drunk people out. It sucks I don't feel that young anymore. But if you notice that pretty statue in the background behind me, I'm going to turn this phone around in a second and start to refilm to show you some more. This town is pretty cool. I guess it's good that we stayed, and now we can see the church lit up at night. So there's the statue lit up. You can see it a little bit better now. There's a lot of things. This whole entire street's lit up. I'm not sure if part of it was because of the festival that they had today. And as you see, there's drunk people running around. There is all different bars and stuff lit up further down. I'm not going to walk back down that way.
There's the
Blue Pot.
The Blue Pot.
There was a Shakespeare.
No, it's a Sherlock.
I mean Sherlock. Yeah.
A Sherlock.
There was a Sherlock bar. Let's watch the crazy drunk people.
In their natural environment.
So there's fun lights here.
I didn't know the lights changed in the fountain.
Yeah, the lights change in the fountain.
Watch out for the car.
So I may end this. We are gonna possibly try to get some food, because there is supposed to be a place that's open. Because we rushed earlier, we ate really fast at this kind of tapas place. It was French food, but they had it said French Spanish. It was only Spanish in the sense that it had tapas. Not because it was actually French food or Spanish food, but it was pretty good. But we ate it really fast so we could rush back to the train station at the time that we thought the train was. So, yeah, I will redo this video. So I will continue once we either get some food or once we get back to the church to see it lit up at night. So we are back for this other nice little fountain in Reims. I got it from the distance before. I'm kind of glad because this city is a very pretty city. I don't know if we're going the right way that we wanted to go towards for the food that we were trying to get. Cafe de Reims, I don't know. So we'll see you again later. So here we've come upon the Plaza of Justice, we could not find any place to eat. You'll see what was probably the clip right before this, because I am not going to really edit this besides just throwing the clips together, so it should be right before this. We ended up at a Middle Eastern place. It was actually called like the Mediterranean or something.
Mediterranean grill something, I don't know, something like that.
It was a kebab house, which was open on the street. There's that, and then an Istanbul place, just two Middle Eastern places that were open for all the drunk people who were, you know, spilling out of the clubs. At that place we did see they were supposed to close later or earlier. There's McDonald's, which it told us online was open 24 hours. Not that I really wanted McDonald's, because we tried a little bit of it earlier just to, you know, see the difference. So I didn't really want it, but we at least thought, hey, it's some food. Ooh, there's bathrooms down in that staircase.
They're open. Fine.
So we cannot get around that way to the church because there was that festival of Joan of Arc, which really sucks because it's also closed off for the festival right now. And there's all stalls there, so I don't even know if we're gonna actually be able to get in front of it. We'll probably see it from like a distance, but again, because they had all closed off for the festival that was going on. But yeah, so of course the places that we went to did not have any food for me. I'm a vegetarian. So I got some fries. The fries were pretty good. Tim got a kebab. He said it was actually a pretty good kebab. But we have been having kind of bad luck so far this trip, where we keep ending up places that are closed or not open and getting lost, not finding our way. Hopefully Venice will turn out a little better. Our first night in Paris did turn out good. Our second night, yesterday, we did not take a video. Our first night did turn out kind of good, except for the very end when we got lost. Which I don't know how we got lost, because I've done the train before, but we still got lost. There are people up there tapping on their window. As you also hear, there are drunk people still screaming. They are wandering the streets right now. So I will hopefully return back to you when we get to the church. So the cathedral kind of shows up, but not really because it's dark. But we were able to walk up to it. But there are, of course, a bunch of young drunk people just hanging out, having a little picnic party over here. So yeah, that's the best I can do to show it to you at nighttime. I thought it would be lit up. It really does look amazing in person. I'm just sad that you guys cannot see it on the camera right now.
Hello. We'll surely post a picture of it.
We can maybe walk up a little closer to it, and then maybe you'll be able to see it. I put the flash on because without the flash you can see it all. Like I said, for the pictures it's showing up, but for the flash it is not. And I thought I saw online that they do light it up, but unless there's maybe a certain point at time that they don't light it up anymore. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty impressive at nighttime. And you can hear all the crazy drunks behind us. Yeah, we could get to these parts. Earlier we couldn't get this close because of the festival and everything that was going on. Okay, I'm gonna check. So we found a weird condom machine.
Okay,
on
you ready?
Reims, on the street where all the bars are, which I'm assuming that's why. But of course we don't know what this even means at all. And there's weird...
I guess it's out.
Haha.
Here, look for it one more time, man.
We're just like, we gotta try this, and I'm sure there's these French people laughing at us right now. I don't even think it works.
Yeah, I think it's
But it's kind of funny though, like that they have this on the street. But okay, so it does not work, but that's okay. We just wanted to test it out because it looked funny. Goodbye.